Hi everybody, my name is Ryder Denton and this is my very first Second Life tutorial. First of all, I need to apologize for all the mistakes I'll make in this tutorial. This is the first time I need to speak so much English in a row and I'll definitely make some voice mistakes. So please be patient with me. So, in this tutorial I want to show you how to resize the head of your furry avatars. Um, all the new furry avatars got those prim eyes which are moving, and for some people, especially beginners, it's very hard to resize those heads because they can make so much failures. And in the last 3 weeks, I had to explain how to edit those a few times to strangers and to friends, and that's the reason I'm doing this video. So, first of all, what you need to know. I'm showing you this on the new KZK Tiger, especially because it's delivered in a shape which is for some people too big, especially the head. The head can be too big for some people. Um, well, it may not be a good example now because nobody's standing around, but the tiger is pretty big. Um, First of all, what you need to know, there are some rules you have to follow if you edit those heads. The first rule is never ever move the head in any direction. It must stay at the place where it is. Why that? I'll show you this on this little model. Um, this is how the eyes work in Second Life. Imagine the gray one here. Sorry, the green one. Yeah. The green one is the eye of your standard avatar. With standard avatar, I mean if you remove the head of your avatar, there will normally be a big ugly ape face beneath. And you can see below the prim eyes there are two normal eyes of the standard avatar. So I'll take back my hat. Yeah. So the green one are the standard avatar eyes, and this is the prim eye of your avatar. So imagine, the prim eyes are attached to those normal eyes. You can imagine it looks like this. So the normal eyes are moving, and that's why. So if you look into a direction, your avatar will follow with its eyes. That's because the standard eyes are moving too. And the prim eyes are attached to this. So you can imagine if this green eye, standard eye, is moving, the prim eye is moving too. This will look like this. Yeah, pretty normal. So, what happens if you move the head or especially the eyes, like this? That doesn't look so good now. The radius is much bigger, and believe me, you will ruin your head if you move it. So, simply, what you need to do to resize your avatar's head. You must select all parts of it. Most avatars are delivered with a single separate jaw. You can see this is separate. A head, the eyes, and the ears. So, all you need to do is select all of them. You'll do that if you press Ctrl and B, you will open the building menu. All those buttons, if you're a beginner, all those buttons will confuse you and we don't need them now. All you need to do is press the button with the square, with the gray square and the arrow. This will bring you to this menu. Now, all you need to do is selecting all parts of the head with Control. So you can select multiple parts. The problem now is the eyes are often hidden beneath a prim, here this shade, which is a part of the head. So you can't reach the eyes by clicking it. The easiest way to do so is, first of all, detach your head. So you can see this. Now you have free way to the eyes. Again, press Ctrl and select all parts. At a tiger avatar, it comes with separate whiskers. Please don't select them because they will cause problems. Now I'll go back to the inventory, reattach my head. You'll see all the other parts are still selected. Now I press Ctrl and select the head too. Okay. Now you've selected all parts of the head. And now, simply, you can press Ctrl, Shift, and then you'll see small gray boxes around the avatar. Sometimes you need to move the camera to see them, and if you move the mouse over them, they will turn white. Now, hover over them, press left, and now you can resize them the way you want it to be. There are some limitations. Normally you could shrink that head down to a very, very small size, but there are always prims at the avatars which you can't shrink down because they're already too small to shrink. On those avatars, mostly it's the teeth or something very small. When I told you not to move any parts, this is just for editing purposes. If you move a part of an avatar, you can simply press Ctrl and Z to move it back. That's undo. So I will lower this jaw for now. And now we can take a look deep into the tiger's throat. There. That's the evil thing we're searching for. What I did now is I got into the building tool and selected Edit Linked. With this box checked, you'll be able to select different parts which are linked together. Just make the teeth bigger, like this. Most of the time you won't see into the muscle, so it doesn't matter if the teeth look strange afterwards. But with this way you're able to shrink the whole head a little bit more. These two. Haha. Yeah, you need to make them bigger. And now you can shrink down the whole head. A very important thing. I told you before, if you press Ctrl and Z, it will undo. In the case before, it will set back the position of the jaw. In this case, you need to deselect edit linked. Now you've selected the whole jaw again. And by pressing Ctrl Z again, you'll move it up, because the undo option is referred to the master prim now and not to the prim you just edited. So I made the teeth bigger. Now I'll try select all parts again. And haha, I can shrink down the head. That's probably too much because it will look ridiculous. Yeah, much better.